Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is the first episode of a podcast that I have been thinking about starting for a long time, and I finally made the decision to just do it. And I set up all my cameras, and we're just out on my deck right now. And when I thought about starting a podcast, I didn't know who to bring on because I don't have a lot of friends, and I wasn't sure who I would bring on. So I figured I'd kind of just bring on like the people in my life that mean the most to me. And so we're gonna start off the first guest on this episode of the Chambers podcast is my girlfriend Francesca.
Hi, it's me.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm gonna put like applause in the background, so it's gonna be cool.
People are clapping?
Yeah.
All right.
So our first guest is none other than my girlfriend Francesca.
Hello.
It's good to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Give me a little bit of love. Thank you.
Yeah.
So,
what's up?
This is the first day where it feels like it's not I just don't really feel depressed anymore.
I was going to say I feel very productive today.
I wonder what it is, though. I wonder if it's the weather.
I think it's the weather. I think it's the weather, pretty much the weather.
Really?
The sun, yeah. Do
you find that depending on what the sky looks like kind of affects your like mood?
Yeah.
Totally.
It's got to be blue.
Yeah.
Blue with some clouds maybe.
That's why
you're wearing blue?
Yeah.
Well, I'm wearing yellow like the sun.
Yeah.
Wow. We make the perfect
I feel
sky.
like you're my sun, blue and yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am your sunshine.
Yeah. You're like Wiz
Khalifa.
You're like Wiz Khalifa, and I'm like that car in the music.
Oh, when he's driving
Black
into
and yellow.
Wait, what?
You know Black and Yellow?
Yeah, isn't that about like bumblebees?
Yes.
Yeah. They come out when it's sunny.
So what do you do? Like, I want to get into what you do for like work and stuff, right? Like I want to talk about you and like what drives you every day. Like, what makes you want to get up out of bed every day? Like, that's what I want to know about you.
So
but wait, hold on, let me just fit.
Okay.
Listen, this is the first episode, so there's
I'm
gonna
very
be,
eager to tell you.
I know, I feel like I'm talking too much about I feel like I'm too much about me right now, but I'm just trying to set the tone a little bit.
Can I just tell you something?
Yeah.
You are always about you.
I can't see those kind of things. I can't put in.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay, so that stuff I definitely want to get into because I want to know more about that. And I think like you were saying before we got on here, you were saying that like we don't ever get a chance to like really talk.
Yeah, we don't sit down and talk.
So basically what this is just like, this is really just us catching up with each other.
I know, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Like, this is exciting for me.
Yeah, no, same here.
Like
after I got all this shit set up, I felt better.
Well, so I was hanging out with my friends yesterday, and one of my friends asked, like, how is it making videos with your boyfriend? Like, how is it making TikToks? Like, is it like painful? And I'm like, yes and no. I enjoy making TikToks with you. I like being in your TikToks, and I like being with you and spending that time with you and learning what you do for a living. But at the same time, like, I just like you work so hard and you never stop working. Your brain never stops. So sometimes I just want to like sit and talk, and we can make content out of it.
Well, that's exactly why
cool.
I didn't want to talk about work. That's why I said I was like I don't want to talk about work. Like, I want to talk about other things right now because I feel like usually it's always work. We either talk about work or like your job or like just things that don't involve love in life.
I know, it's kind of sad.
So I guess that leads me to my first, like, what do you like to do for fun? And then we'll get in like into your job and stuff. But like, what is a passionate hobby of yours that you have aside from your regular job?
From working?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That maybe brings you the same kind of sort of energy that you get from your regular job.
Oh. Well, when I'm not at work, I go to the gym. I will spend a lot of time in the gym if I have nothing else to do. I don't know if that's a hobby or just
what does the gym do for
illness.
Both.
It makes me feel good. You know, like I work out. I'm working on myself, my body, my physical body, and my brain. So like it just helps me distress me from the day, de-stress me.
And is it something that if you feel like, is it a part of your routine that if you feel like if you don't go, you'll like...
Yeah, you've seen those. You've seen that affect me. If I don't go to the gym, my energy will be off. Like my vibe's just off for the whole day. Like I feel like something is missing.
Yeah, I totally understand that. What's your favorite workout?
I like working upper body. I do. I know you don't like that.
Like the shoulders?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are
Shoulders,
you a big shoulder?
arms,
like are you trying,
yeah.
like, what's your, okay.
So I don't want to be like
I don't go to the
bodybuilder,
gym, so I'm trying to figure it out.
So like, the thing is, like, I always had muscular legs. I never had muscles in my upper body because I was a dancer, so my strength was all in my legs.
So you were doing like a lot of pirouettes?
Leaps, jumps, stretches.
A lot of those?
Yeah.
Yep.
Turn.
Yeah.
But because of that, I didn't have upper body strength. So when I started working upper body, it was like challenging, but I saw progress faster than when I've been working on my legs because my legs already have muscles. So to make them bigger, like I really have to push myself, and it's exhausting. And after working, I don't want to do that. So upper body, like I get to see those muscles that I've never had before, which is so cool. Like I see muscles in my shoulders when I'm working out.
Yeah, like maybe some things that you wouldn't see, having to dance, like.
Yeah, I mean, dancers have crazy arms, but not me. I was just flabby.
Yeah. No.
No,
you're like a rockette.
But no, they have crazy arms.
They can kick.
Their arms are crazy.
They go.
I don't know what happened to me, but
nothing happened to you. I think you're doing great.
I think I'm doing
so
great
proud
too.
of you.
I'm excited. Thank you.
So
Your
proud of
support
you.
means the world to me.
Well, you're supporting me on this first episode of my whatever. Like she's literally guys. I don't even know who I'm talking to. This is the first episode. She's just sitting here. We're just talking. Like, thank you. Thanks for doing this with me.
You're welcome. I feel like
that's really supportive. I keep talking over you.
Yeah, stop talking. It's the ADHD. It's fine. We both have it.
Anyway, that leads me to my next question about that. Is like you talked a lot about like after you get out of work, you don't really want to go to the gym. Like, how do you? What's your hack for like balance, like work-life balance? Like, what do you?
I don't.
Which is, I think having work-life balance is unique for everybody. So
I think so.
This could be individual for you.
Sorry, I keep talking.
No,
I don't.
No,
mean
don't
to.
be sorry.
I don't mean to be.
You're the guest.
No, I know, but you're the host. You're supposed to.
Yeah, but like, no, I want to hear. No one. Okay. I want to hear about you.
So what gets me going? So.
No, what?
After work.
That's not what I asked. It's not what I asked.
Well,
I said
what gets me up?
No, I said, how do you find work-life balance?
Oh, see. Okay. I forgot. Sorry. So work-life balance. So I don't really have a life outside of work. Actually, it's work, gym, relationship. Those are my three things. Family.
Those are the three things that kind of bring you like
that's my
peace.
Life.
Yeah.
Well, that's just my cycle for now. That's the life cycle I'm in right now.
Yeah.
I go to work. I go to the gym. I see my family. I do it all.
And throughout,
and then on the weekends I see you. So
that's right.
Yeah, I don't know if they know, but we are in a long distance relationship.
Yeah, we're in a long distance relationship. That's why
it's not that long distance. It's like a medium distance.
It's like mid distance. It's like do you hear that airplane?
Yeah, we're gonna be on an airplane soon.
That thing feels like it's low. That feels like it's
coming for you.
Feels like it's looking for something.
I don't think so. Anyway,
yeah, work-life balance is important, and I just wanted to know more about that.
We were talking about our medium distance relationship.
I think the next episode we're gonna organize a little bit. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. Oh, you should have notes.
Okay, so I was gonna say too, like you were saying that we're in a long distance relationship. Yeah. Sometimes we just make these. This is more for like memories too. You know.
Yes.
It's not just for
That's
you.
True.
It's not just for everyone. It's kind of this is just for us. I don't even know what we're doing.
But I enjoy it. Like every time we go away, we always make so many like not recently, but we usually take lots of pictures and lots of videos of just like us talking to the camera or just like I have so many videos of you just brushing your teeth.
And
why?
I know.
But
I'm attracted. Do I do it a certain way that
no,
you fancy?
Well, you brush very differently.
Very aggressively.
I've never seen.
That's why my gums are receding.
But you don't have any cavities, so
no, I've never had a cavity.
That's incredible.
In my life.
Incredible. But
thanks.
Yeah, it's just like sometimes like because we are long distance, I just scroll through our memories and like.
Speaking of cavities, being in a long distance relationship is hard.
No, but like when I'm missing you, I'll like go through your TikToks and just download them so I have them in my photos and I watch them.
Yeah, that's
like,
so nice.
Over the years, it's nice to look back.
Yeah, that's kind of why I wanted to do this, I guess.
Yeah.
But you're our first guest, so I want to get like everything out on the table.
Everything.
I want to get everything. Okay, so we know what you do now, like you're like who you are and like the things you do, but now your day job, your real life. You are an art teacher.
I am an art teacher.
You're an art teacher, and
I am.
What's that like?
It's a lot of fun. It's stressful, but it's a lot of fun. I have over 500 students.
500 students?
Yeah. I know most of their names.
But there's no way you can remember all of them, can you?
No, I remember all their names. Sometimes in the moment I can't, but I know all their names.
Have you ever looked at them and been like, Stewie?
Yeah.
I mean, Keith.
Or they'll remind me. They know. They're very, very generous when it comes to that. And when they forget, I'm like, I have 500 students. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And then they feel bad. But it's a lot of fun. Kids are...
They're so sweet.
They're sweet.
They're so innocent, and they
just think different.
They're just very
adults.
pure.
Yeah, they have a different thought process than adults. And it's interesting to see where their mind goes, especially in art. Because, as an artist, it's creative, but it also expresses so much like that you might not be thinking of.
Yeah.
Like it digs deep into their emotions, especially as like little kids. And like it comes out in their art, whether it's like organized or you can tell what it is or they just tell you what it is, That's
a really good point, because creativity is basically like how you see the world, right? So that could be through like a drawing or through a song or through like art. I think art can be like a lot of different things, but it's just cool to like see like a 5-year-old or like a 6-year-old like make something, but like what they've made is basically something that's going from their mind onto the page. It's just basically how they perceive whatever they're thinking about, and that's cool. Basically what art is, right? Is like how you see the world.
Yeah, and it's cool to see that from I teach kindergarten art, so it's all 4, 5, 6-year-olds, depending on when they were born or whatever, and I'm literally teaching them how to use a scissor, how to hold a paintbrush, like how to use watercolor paint. These are key motors. These are key skills we need. Yeah, they're motor skills that don't necessarily happen until they come to school. Some people don't have access to paints or paintbrushes or even crayons and markers. Markers are a pain. They always... Anybody
sniff them?
I have Mr. Sketch the scented markers. So every marker smells differently.
Oh, so they're meant to be sniffed.
They're meant to be smelled. Yeah, they're safe to smell. But the kids, you have to teach them to put the cap on. To put the cap back on the marker.
Oh, yeah, because then it'll just dry out.
Yeah, but some kids, they take 4 or 5 markers and use the same colors at once, and then they forget to put the caps on.
Yeah.
So I've thrown out so many markers.
That sounds like, yeah.
Imagine having...
That was a kids thing, you think? You think just kids do that?
Do you do that?
Oh, I have a lot of pens that I don't work anymore. Probably because of that reason.
But I have... Okay. I don't know. When there's 25 5-year-olds in your room and you're the only adult telling them to cap their markers, I go around to each kid and remind them or try and help them, but can't get them all.
No, you can't.
Can't get them all.
Kids are so funny.
I know.
But we need people like you having to deal with someone else's kids all day. Not that that's what you do, but being a teacher, I think, takes a really special person. Takes someone that has a lot of patience and can see the long-term goal of some of what these kids are. I just think it's really cool, and I think a lot of teachers don't get the credit that they deserve. So I want to give big love to you and to all of the teachers out there. I want to talk about modern dating. Only because I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna shift focus a little bit, because we met through like modern dating technology, right?
Yeah, we did.
We met on
Tinder.
The old Tinder.
But we also matched on Hinge.
Yeah, what was your...
And then we matched again on Tinder.
I don't really fuck with Hinge.
Yeah,
it's just too many questions. But I think if my ADD was in check before I got the app, I probably would have had better results on it.
Probably.
But I'm glad I didn't, because I wouldn't have met you. You know what I mean?
We matched.
But I wish my ADD was in check.
Yeah.
But
I'm glad it wasn't.
But I still love you. Yeah, exactly.
I'm glad. But I liked Hinge. I think I preferred Hinge more than Tinder, because Hinge was... You really had to work for the conversation. Like, Tinder was like...
yeah.
I
think Hinge is more for people that are looking for mature relationships.
Yeah.
Like more like depth.
Yeah.
But, I didn't meet you on there, and I think we have a deep relationship.
Well, that's because when we met, so we matched. Then we didn't talk for like 4 months. And then it was your birthday, and I hit you up to say happy birthday. Yeah, you
did. You sent me.
Well, I had a question.
You called me on Snapchat.
Well, listen,
I didn't even know that Snapchat had a phone service. No. You can call someone on there.
So I had a question, because my friend Alex, shout out Alex, Alex.
Shout out to Alex.
She asked me this question. She said, "Do you chew your Hershey Kisses, or do you just put them in your mouth and let them melt?"
Okay.
There's two different people, the people that chew them and the people that just let them melt. And so that was the first question I asked you. So I called you to ask you this question. And then I realized it was your birthday. You don't remember?
Yeah, but and then what was the answer? So I chew them, I think I said. Sometimes I suck on them.
Yeah.
It depends on what kind of mood I'm in.
I agree. I do the same thing. I don't remember your answer. I think that was our answer.
But then that was kind of the beginning of when we started to text and started to talk, right?
Which was in 2020.
During
the height of the pandemic.
Which was, I think, when a lot of relationships were formed, because it was such a time where people, I think, were needing like extra love.
Also, a lot of relationships ended.
A lot of relationships ended because of too much love, maybe. Because too much, that's why it's almost better that we were in like a long distance relationship, because I think we're two people that like to be loved very much, but also need to have our space and be independent, but like still need a lot of love.
And that's something that I've lost in past relationships.
Is like not having that.
Yeah.
You've lost your independence in past relationships.
Yeah, because I spent most of my time.
I think there's so many people that do that.
I know, it's sad.
So what would you say to like people that have done that in the past, and being in a great relationship now? What would you have maybe done differently to not lose your independence? I guess
you just have to focus on yourself. You put yourself over your partner's needs for a while.
Yeah.
Not always, but you have to put yourself first, because when you're not happy with yourself, you can't be happy with someone else.
Exactly. If you're not happy with yourself, you can't be the person that you need to be for the other person. It's like, so it's like you need to be selfish in order to be selfless. Does that make sense? Like,
it does.
Because if you're not in a good place, it's like seeing a therapist, right? Like if I was seeing a therapist and my therapist was like very, very depressed all the time, I don't think he would be able to help me.
Yeah.
Like it would just be two guys just being sad together.
Well, that's what me and my friends' relationships are.
Yeah.
I
think that's what this is. That's why I set up these cameras.
We're not sad.
No. I'm trying not to self-loathe in 2023.
Which is good, because we have a lot going on that we need to be happy about.
That's true.
And you can't be happy if you're not happy with yourself.
That's very true. I want to ask you, before you met me on Tinder, before you swiped right on this
I don't
Korean, what was your experience like?
on Tinder?
Yeah, I mean, just from like dating in
In the 2020s.
Yeah, like, do you think it's harder to get to know people from like a depth perspective? Like, do you think most people are using these apps to create meaningful relationships?
I think most of them. It depends. I think some of them are, and you can weed them out and find them. But I also think that dating's hard. It's hard
Dating
to
is
find
hard.
someone.
That's why when we fight sometimes, like, I just don't want to break up because I'm like, I don't want to go through that again. You know, like, I don't want to be single again.
Don't tell me
That's
that.
not why I'm with you. No.
No, but
But you know what I mean. It's like,
Well, yeah.
I would much rather work out and fight harder with you than like have to get someone to re-know me again, because there's so many things that have happened in our relationship that I think are so unique to just us that it would be hard to be able to experience that again with another person.
but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I lost my train of thought.
No, it's okay. This is new for us. We're on a lot of headphones.
Yeah, you're just talking a lot.
You think I'm talking too much?
No. I'm just. I have a lot of thoughts, and I can't. I have to find them.
Totally.
So we were talking about dating.
Let's take a break.
No. Listen.
I can do sponsors.
Bah.
Okay.
Listen. Who's gonna sponsor you?
She's gonna make a couple up.
Like when they in all that when they did fake commercials and stuff.
Yeah. This video is sponsored by the Grinch
Yeah, check out your feet.
and my grandma
Look
Joan.
at your toes. Oh,
Lick my toes.
I said look at your toes. You're wearing the Grinch socks.
Oh yeah, I know. I love them.
Um.
So go ahead. I don't want to keep.
Oh no, we were talking about school before and how I teach kids, but I wanted to say that you just became an uncle for the first time.
Oh yeah, I just became an uncle.
Which
That's
is
right.
exciting.
I don't know how. Yeah, I just became an uncle. My sister. So I have a family of. I'm the youngest. I have an older sister and an older brother. My older sister Carly just had a baby boy. His name is Brooks. Her and
Congratulations, Carly and
yes,
Jimmy.
her and my brother-in-law, Jimmy. And yeah, he's so cute.
He is. So
He's really cute.
He's so cute.
I bought him a Versace
I know,
baby
I saw
outfit that he'll wear once.
Designer baby.
Yeah, he doesn't need that at the moment.
No, but it was thoughtful and cute.
Yeah, you also have a baby nephew.
I do.
Yeah.
He's one, a little 12 months. Nope, that's one. 14 months. He's 14 months.
Do you think it's... Why do you think some people are good with babies and some people just really aren't good with babies?
I think it depends. I think some people just don't like kids, and the kids don't like them, and that's why they're not good with babies. That's why they don't like kids, because kids feel that vibe.
I was just about to say, I feel like kids really get like vibes.
Kids know when you're a bad person.
They like can pick up on certain kinds of like energy.
They do, and they know. Even babies, they will cry if they don't like your energy.
That's why when I go say hi to my nephew and I know that like he's laughing at me, I'm like, okay, like I'm in a high vibe right now.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I base it off of his
energy.
Yes, yeah.
Good. That's like a good like.
That's a lot of
check-in.
pressure for him. But
I don't think he's thinking that hard into it.
he doesn't know that that's what I'm doing, but
Yeah.
it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but you also bring that good vibes over to the, like my nephew loves you.
Yeah,
so
I love
much.
Chris. Yeah, I don't know if we say his name.
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah.
And yeah,
it's fun. How's uncle life? Because I love being an aunt. It's like
being an uncle. Oh yeah,
you could just return them.
Uncle life. Uncle life is cool. I've only been an uncle for 2 months.
Yeah, but you've had my nephew for the past year.
Yeah.
And, like that was like a trial run for you. Like,
Being an uncle is like having a son or a daughter that like you like just get to play with, and then they get to go home. Like you don't really have to take care of it. Like your role as an uncle is really just to like make him happy.
to spoil them.
Right?
Just spoil them, and then you give them everything that they don't need and everything that they want, and you send them back to your siblings.
Yeah.
And they love you because you could spoil them. And we don't have kids of our own, so we could spend all our money on them.
We could just spend whatever. And I also think having a nephew and just like seeing like the purity has honestly helped me with my like mental health issues, because I'm just realizing like oh, like this kid like just been brought into this world like
so innocent.
He doesn't know, like he's just so pure, and it just makes me think back to myself. Like a lot of the things that I worry about are really like things that really don't mean anything.
Yeah.
And and obviously,
and the only thing he has to worry about is being fed.
I know. He just has to be fed and get his little gassy.
Yeah, we're all a little gassy.
Yeah. Little toot muffin.
McGee.
So yeah, let me just say that I'm so happy that you wanted to be my first guest. And
are you kicking me out already?
No, I'm not kicking anyone out. I'm not sure what the battery life is on these cameras, and I want to just be respectful. Yeah, we can order lunch. I just want to say thank you so much for being here, and I hope I'll definitely have you on again, because I don't have a lot of connections, so we can
rotate through your 3 friends.
Yeah, just be you and my mom and dad.
Perfect.
And
that's all you need.
Yeah, you could bring your dog. Your dog could chill.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Thank you, Francesca.
Thank you.
I love you, and you're just. Thank you so much for supporting me the way you do, and thanks, guys. We'll see you soon.
All right.
Peace.